And we're back, YouTubers, with NG3 Razor's Edge, Day 3, Part 3, Master Ninja Mode. After doing the Crystal Skull Challenge and wall jumping up that little thing, you come up here and you take out, just one arrow takes out the guys with the jetpacks. So, yay, don't take 2 hours to the face like I did, or excuse me, explosive rockets in the face. Anyways, I'm using the Falcon Talons here just for some shits and giggles, and I think I even make it even more shitty and giggly. That doesn't make sense. And bust out the dual katanas, and so yeah, there's a couple, I think there's like 4, maybe 5 the jetpack guys that spawn, so you gotta watch out for that. And then I begin to, you know, just immediately feel the lack of just like 4 chainable attacks with my steel on bone, but you know what, I don't care. Anyways, after you clean up the last of the jetpack guys, some fiends are gonna spawn. So these guys are annoying if you recall from the Day 1 Crystal Skull Challenge, but not to fear, we can easily take them as I'm getting my blood rage back up to over 2, and I just insta-drop my ult, and that's actually a really good ultimate right there, netting me about, like, I think 4 hits with it, so yay, that's good. So the dual katanas ultimate, it's a really cool ultimate, it's a really effective ultimate because it has an area of effect spin, and then it also shoots out like this Getsuga Tensho crescent wave like slash, and that was a brief reference with the Getsuga Tensho. So that's the weapon I'm going to max 4th after I get the Scythe, the Falcon Talons, and the single sword maxed out first. So awesome, awesome. That's my preference. Don't know if there's any. I gotta experiment with the other weapons and see what there is to do, but for now, this is like honestly a really solid way of playing the game. And boom, get a steel on bone to wrap up the fight. My health was kind of bad, but the time was good. So yay for bonus karma points. It's magical. Anyway, so next up, just Q and I run up the wall, and we're going to get into another Falcon Dive Raptor sequence. As they're up here.
I'm at the lab. Can you hear me, Mizuki?
Do you copy? That would have been more official, but whatever. Huh, can't hear me. Better kill it, motherfucker. And so 3,000 karma, and then another 1,000 karma. So then you just quickly dispatch these 2 guys. No real point in going for steel and bone thing. You can if you want, but there's so many bloody missiles that I highly recommend against it. So I throw on the Eclipse Scythe because I know what's coming, and I jump out. Get another free 1,000 karma. So we got a free 3,000 karma. So I'll go around real fast, and I just do a quick flying swallow to kill the guys with the rocket launchers because they're easy to kill, and just get them out of the way. After that, with this open space, Eclipse Scythe is great for steel on bone, killing a whole bunch of people, etc. etc. Got a bitch. So this fight does give you an ultimate. You can tell by the fact that I'm not above 2,000 blood rage to have the ultimate. So, but using an ultimate will consume it all. So I'm just gonna keep holding on to it. So if you're having a hard time with steel and bone, you do get a free ultimate. Save that for some of these chimera monster things. But if you're alright with it, just go on your merry way and kill all of the monsters. So I think this, it sounds like the sound is off into the game actually, which is rather unfortunate. So anyway, so I use the Falcon Talons because it's a quick 2-limb kill. If you have the Talons level 3 at this point, which would be actually rather fantastic, then it will focus, it will jump between 3 people, delimb them, and pretty much kill them, if not opening them up for an OT. So yeah, so I switch to the Talons here because they're pretty fast and effective. I use my ultimate on the snake-like monsters, I think they're the Chimera, because they're the ones I have the hardest problem with, because the big brutes here are actually really easy to force into a steel on bone attack, which it's not the hardest thing to dodge. I fail a lot of times with it, but I succeed more often than not, so I'm more comfortable fighting them, and so I'm going to set myself up to deal with them and have easy mode. So I actually switch over to the Dragon Sword again, or Jinrin Maru, excuse me, the solo sword, whatever you want to call it. And actually right here I get bloody thrown. I'm like, well, crap, after I just made that speech. So if you basically get these guys to block with their arms, you hit them hard enough, they will like go for like break, cancel your attack by breaking it, like kind of like shrugging it off, and then go for that counter throw. So that's how you force this particular enemy into doing a steel on bone throw. So he's not doing it. They do have their other throw option, so that is something to keep in mind. After you clear these guys up, you do get a wonderful another grip of murder. So with this big open area and all these guys, I'm just going to go to the best farming weapon that there is, the Scythe. Ha, agriculture joke, I guess. The cavemen find this offensive. Sorry, Geico. And we just proceed to just reap what you sow. Actually, that is a rather profound statement considering the fact of what the script of murder is. Holy shit, I feel rather philosophical right now. Either way, so don't mess up. Try to avoid doing OTs on these guys because they're such easy to be still on bone with, and it's just so delicious, all this bonus karma. I mean, the fact that I have 2 level 3 weapons by the end of this chapter is just freaking beautiful. I actually mess up, that's the game's priority targeting. They usually tend to prioritize D-limb targets with your triangle over a target, like right there, over a target that was still on boning. Even though I'm trying to push my directional button to that, the game just prioritizes you getting an obliteration technique off. So keep that in mind, kiddies. And the second that you do get to a level 3, go ahead and throw out an ultimate. Clipscythe does an okay job for me in this case. It nets me 2 hits. I probably could have gotten away with actually farming up more just because of how many guys spawn, since these guys do spawn. So I actually recommend saving an ultimate using like a focusing ultimate, if you will, on this section of guys after you just live up to level 3 karma for a bit, because like a Steel on Bone gives you 1,500 karma points, like every hit, and with the Clipscythe chaining about 4 kills together, that's 4,500 extra karma. So anyways, but you can see I'm just easily racking up all this stuff again, kind of trying to figure out. There we go, pop another ult, and this one actually just bums me out because it only gives me 1 hit's worth. I swear you have to hit them with the scythe end of it, so it's rather unfortunate. So that's why I recommend a focusing ult over the Clipscythe ult if you're looking just to get the most out of the karma multiplier. Anyways, with that fight, that is this section of the guide. So if you enjoyed it, please throw a like rating, subscribe, because I'm going to do the entire game, and get into some more fun stuff later. Anyways, this is CD Mangaka telling you to have a fantastic day.